We're back with more My Southern Home, and I'm here with Gesabel Sabatela with InterLinc Mortgage, and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So, one of the things I love so much about you is that you love helping first-time home buyers.
Yes, I love it.
So, what made you so passionate about helping future homeowners find their dream home?
I mean, it's the biggest part of the American dream, right? So owning your piece of land, in a free country is just the best. I guess it's just because that's what I wanted for myself. So I want people to have that dream too.
So if you're thinking about purchasing a home in the next 6 to 8 months or even within the next year and a half, what are some of the things that future home buyers need to think about?
I will say the first step will be to communicate with a professional lender, so that way you can come up with a plan and be ready and see what steps you need to take in order to get there.
So what are some of those steps?
So you want to make sure that you have a good credit, and a good credit doesn't have to be 800. You can have a 620 and get a nice down payment assistance also. So what your finances are, many things that you need to prepare just to make sure that your debt to income ratio and all of those factors are in place for you to be able to buy the home.
And one of the beautiful things is going to someone like you, Gesabella, is you're going to tell them
yes
where they are and if they need to change anything.
Correct. I am very passionate about never telling them no. I always make a plan, prepare with them, and then follow up with them. And just the reward of when they get that home is just amazing.
So one of the common mistakes that a lot of future home buyers make is not seeing someone like yourself first.
Correct. Yes, I will say people usually go to the agent first, and the agent cannot show homes if they don't know what the budget is. So I will say always go to your lender first.
Well, and it's so competitive right now that it's very important for that home buyer to be pre-qualified.
Correct. Yes.
So for those out there that don't know what pre-qualification is, or they haven't purchased a new home for a while, so they forgot about the process, what does that mean?
So pre-qualification is pretty much self-explanatory, right? Like you qualify for this loan, what loan you qualify for. And for that, you just have to be ready, right? So that will be a lender taking an application with all of your data and just coming up with options for you. And that way, get everything set up.
So a lot of people get confused about pre-qualified and pre-approved.
Yes. So pre-qualified will be a lender telling you you are ready to buy this home. Pre-approved will be an underwriter saying you for sure are approved, because the lender can qualify you, but the final decision will always be the underwriters.
Having the underwriter say, yes, you're ready to go with pre-approval is where you always want to get that stamp.
So yes, so you will get pre-qualified by your lender, you will find your home, you will go under contract, and once all of your documentation is in that application and the processor gets everything ready, it gets sent to the underwriter. The underwriter is who tells you, okay, so now we need step A through B just to make sure that we can close on this loan.
So you've heard horror stories over the last year and a half about how hard it was to get qualified for first-time home buyers, but all of that stuff is getting easier, and if you have the right person, you won't have that problem.
Correct. Yes, I believe that because of the pandemic, it was really hard. Many people were losing their jobs, or they were working less hours, or they were acquiring debts, and all of that affected the debt to income ratio, employment history, and all of those things that you need to be ready to buy a home. But I think that little by little we're going back to normal, so it's definitely getting easier. So just get with a professional lender and they will guide you on the final steps for you to be ready.
And we're at the D.R. Horton model
Yes, we are.
in southern Indiana, and they have beautiful homes for first-time home buyers.
They do, and they have amazing prices as well, and a lot of perks that come with each one of their homes without affecting the price. So,
And Gesabel, you have really big news with InterLinc Mortgage.
yes, I do. So, we are preparing a brand new division for Hispanic clients, so they will be better served with services, products, people, everybody able to speak the language. So that way they will feel more comfortable during the whole process. But yes, we're working on a lot of new things, new products. I will say it for people to stay tuned because we're gonna go big or go home.
Well, that's so important because we have such a large Hispanic population here.
Yes.
And there is a language barrier.
Correct. I feel that the Hispanic community is very underserved right now because we have so many people and only a few professionals that can help them. So we're just trying to change that and support this community because this community has supported Louisville for so long.
Well, and education is power.
Correct.
And to have InterLinc Mortgage so passionate about providing this community, this underserved community, with education and resources, I applaud you guys for doing that.
Thank you. Thank you. We're very excited, very happy, and very committed. So,
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.